What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ikon. Anyway, I'm coming on here because I want to talk about this Kwame Brown situation, and it's kind of funny because Kwame Brown basically responded to what Matt Barnes and it all started with Matt Barnes and with Steven Jackson being on their podcast, No Smoke, or All the Smoke, or whatever it's called, All the Smoke, and they had Jenny Buss on there, the owner of the Lakers, and I guess she was talking about a trade that was supposed to happen with Kwame Brown and Elton Brand back in the day, and I guess Matt Barnes kind of, said something slick about it, kind of dissing Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown took offense to it because I guess he looked like, bro, we all ex-basketball players. There should be a brotherhood. That was kind of disrespectful for what you did. So he come back on. But at the same time, I don't really think it's so much about the comeback on him. I think it's more about the fact that for 20 years he's had listened to Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless and all these so-called analysts talk down on him, whatever. And at some point you get tired of people bashing your name, especially when you stay quiet. The man been retired since 13. So why are y'all still bringing this man up in conversations? Why y'all still talking about the man? Like he admitted, I knew I was a bust, but then y'all called a man a bum in life and all this other stuff. And then, we got Stephen A. Smith went on a whole college campaign tour, I guess doing his speeches and stuff. He was talking about Kwame Brown then. And so my thing is this, and I've said this on my Facebook Live page, is that it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And the rabbit got the gun now, and the rabbit ain't missing. He a sniper with it, and he hitting bullseyes left and right on these fools. So my thing at the end of the day is, you better watch your mouth when it come to this man, because he ain't taking no prisoners right now, and I get it. I'm with him all the way 100%, man. I really am. I remember being bullied a little bit when I was like in my middle school, high school days. And when you finally attack back and you finally defend yourself, people kind of, they back up like, I didn't know he had it in him. Because most bullies don't like to get hit in the mouth. Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was in the ring knocking people out left and right. And when he finally went against somebody else that could hit him back, he didn't know what to do with it. And once he got knocked out by the Buster Douglas, it was never the same. So it's the same thing with now. You got Charlamagne gonna go in the Breakfast Club, talk about that man's family, but then when he started going at Charlamagne in his past, Charlamagne want to put a cease and desist. What kind of punk ass move is that? That's a punk move right there, Charlamagne. You gonna talk bad about this man. You gonna tell this man, and you gonna try to act like you trying to be on his side, but you gonna put that man business out in the street. You definitely a product of Wendy Williams. You try to act like you don't like Wendy Williams and you don't really care for Wendy Williams like that, but you a product of Wendy Williams. You a male Wendy Williams. That's exactly what Charlamagne is. He a male Wendy Williams. He try to manipulate and try to act like he owns some people's side and try to act like he with the folks. But he's just as bad as though the white folks that be out there destroying black lives. Yeah, he helped people. I get it. But a lot of it's about money for Charlamagne. That ain't about helping people. When he helped these folks, when he put people on these podcasts and these bigger platforms to try to make it, he doing that for them because he know he gonna get a check out of it. That's what that's about. At the end of the day, it's a check for him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Because you got to think 2-3 years ago, before Charlamagne became woke, all of a sudden, he was on, if you watch most of his videos, he was sexually harassing every female that came on the Breakfast Club. Like he, I'm gonna sniff your chair, and what size bra do you wear, and what do you got on panties, and all this kind of crazy nonsense, and they just, he getting away with it. So I hold the radio station just as much responsible to Charlamagne because they allowed him to do it. They created that monster. Now all of a sudden, now you can't shut it up because you created it. You pay this man paying millions of dollars to sit on radio and to talk sexual talk with DJ Envy in a disrespectful way. The bash people that come there, he come on there and disrespect people when they come on there, talking about how their music suck and all that. When these people making you, they the ones that, like, be honest with you, Breakfast Club wouldn't even be nothing without the interviews. If you took the interviews away from the Breakfast Club, them by themselves wouldn't be nothing. It's not like a Ricky Smiley or a Steve Harvey where they still entertaining and it's still fun to watch when they're not, you know, having interviews. You watch the Breakfast Club, it's only entertaining. And then there's another thing too. That's another thing. And since we putting it all out there, that's Angela Lee Yee. She got the Angela Yee, Ask Angela Yee, Ask Yee, or whatever it's called. And it always be about relationships. And I don't get it. Why are y'all calling up to the radio station asking Angela Lee about relationship and kids? She got neither one. Or she can't keep either one. She don't got kids and she can't keep a relationship. So why are we asking her about stuff like that? If you're gonna ask people that's married or in relationships. If you're gonna do it, should be at least you ask DJ Envy about relationships, because at least he done, overcame, his situation with his wife. But you ask, y'all be asking, it's like I don't understand the whole setup of how they do stuff. And then the donkey of the day. I understand the donkey of the day works sometimes, or whatever the case may be. I get it, whatever. But Charlamagne, the last person to be calling people donkey of the days, when the stuff he do, it is just ridiculous sometimes. The stuff he say be so counterproductive and disrespectful when people come up. What's the dude name that was in the Jesus and Messiah movie, and he comes up there, Jesus and the Black Messiah, or whatever. Not Jesus and the Black Messiah. What's it called? Judas and the Black Messiah. And he comes up there to the show, and the man does a little freestyle, which was decent. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible. I don't like it. You know what I mean? And then dissing the man. And then when the man later on coming at Charlamagne acting like he don't know why the man coming at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate people like that. I hate people who say something against somebody, and then when that person says something back, they try to act like they the victim. And then Charlamagne gonna try to put a cease and desist order on Kwame Brown when you was the one that you the one that started it. You the one that put that man business out in the street. You the one that was talking about that man's family. And now when he coming back with you exposing your real truth, then all of a sudden you want to put a cease and desist. Cease and desist on what? He not lying. It's public record that you pled guilty to a lesser rape charge. Now, am I saying you did it? I don't know. I wasn't there. But you pleaded guilty to a lesser charge. So in other words, you're saying I'm guilty of something. Whether you say it's rape or not rape or whatever, you pleaded guilty to whatever. That's on you. That's not on Kwame. Or whatever. So, at the end of the day, we got to stop this notion of, to me, I ride with Kwame all day long. I'm riding with Kwame. Because I feel like all these people need exposed, especially Skip Bayless, Charlamagne the God, Stephen A. Smith. Me and my brother was talking about this not too long ago. Stephen A. Smith he reminded me of that movie with the guy from Living Single in it. Living Single in it. I can't remember the name of the movie, but he was like a reporter, a news reporter, and he was like out in the field, and he wanted to become an anchor or whatever, and he would do anything to do it, and they changed his whole image up. So he was like a hood dude in Cali. I think it was in Cali, and he was like a hood dude, and they made him, and they changed his image and made him talk white and act a certain way and all this other stuff, and it was like a battle between himself, like trying to figure out what he was supposed to do. And that's what I think Stephen A. Smith has become. He's become that dude from the hood that was for the hood. Then they start paying him all this money, and he's trying to battle between when am I for the people, and when I'm for myself, or when I'm for the people that's paying me. And at the end of the day, I get it. It's like Kwame Brown said, when they got their hand in your pocket, ain't but so much you can do, ain't so much you can say. So I get that part. I really do. But don't try to act like you innocent. Don't try to badmouth that man when he come back at you. because you can't handle the heat. See, this is where reporters try to get off and try to justify when they do something. Well, this is our job. So in other words, you okay with doing what you're doing. You're okay with bashing black men. You're okay with talking about people. But then when they come back on you, it's your job. So it's my job to defend myself. That's my job. My job, if you talk about me or my family, it's my job to defend them as a man. But some of y'all don't think like that. Some of y'all think people cry too much and boo-boo and all of that. See, the thing about it is, we got it a little twisted, a little bit. Now I get it sometimes, some of the youth, because I think sometimes when you have here like a Charles Barkley or Shaq or Kenny or whatever trying to give pointers on a game, on somebody's game, because if you listen to them talk, they're really giving critique on how you playing on the court, like, oh, you're not playing tough enough in Embiid, or you taking too many shots over here, Russell Westbrook or whatever, or Donovan Mitchell, you could be better. If you really want to go to that next step and be a superstar and win a championship. So that's critiquing on your game. When you start getting people's personal life and talking about their mental health and all this other stuff they got going on, then that becomes a whole different type of thing then. So if that person do say something against you, say something back to you, all of a sudden they sensitive, whatever. And I get it. Sometimes when Kevin Durant talks, I'll be looking at him like, bruh, like, why you get mad about that? But hey, you can't tell a person how to respond to something. If I slap you in the face and you punch me in the mouth, I can't be mad. I can't say, why you ain't just slap me back? Why you have to push me? Why you have to stab me? Why you have to shoot me? You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. What I'm mad for? I hit you first. So you got every right to do whatever you want to be back. And we can just go back and forth, tit for tat if we want. It is what it is. But, but I'm going to come with another video real soon. Probably later today. Whatever. But I'm coming with a video real soon. I'm going to talk about how the impact of each of these people that he's talking about and how